When was the last time we recorded?
Donkey years.
It was like a couple months, 3 months. Yes, it was before May. The last time we recorded, we were here on studio was because we did. I remember because we did the birthday episode and a couple others. Yeah, it's been a while. May, June, July.
So we're wondering, have they given up?
For where?
Sapa don't touch them.
It's not easy to be consistent, but we are here regardless.
Swear to God.
Hi guys, my name is Mercy Black.
And I am Debra.
And you're watching Different Strokes
For Different Folks podcast.
As usual, I'm very excited to be here. Always excited.
What have you been up to?
Honestly, the last couple of months, not a lot, but a lot at the same time. Like, if you think about it, you'll be like, oh, we haven't really done much. But if you actually sit down and write it down, you realize that you've done a lot. So I started TikTok again. Yeah.
I saw.
I wanted to be serious about TikTok when was 2 years ago. But then I wasn't getting the hang of it because I thought like content creation, you know how you have to like have stuff ready and all that.
Tell them the handle so they see what you've been up to.
No, please don't check it yet.
We'll write it down. Don't worry.
But now I just whip out my camera and I just record anything I feel like saying.
I remember has been dropping hot takes.
Anything that comes to my mind,
Boom.
I will just record it.
She's no longer mysterious. I love it for her.
I think I'm still mysterious in a way though, because it's just my thoughts like about other things, not necessarily what I'm doing or whatnot.
So you guys should engage so that we can have more of those things. Mercy. She has a lot to tell us.
But you know one very interesting thing about being on TikTok.
Tell me.
I don't want to sound. In fact, I'm going to sound anyhow. The guys are weird. Yes, the men are very, very weird, and I don't know
on and offline.
I don't know why they are that weird. Like I have a ton of DMs, and they sound very weird. Like you read the message, and you're like, "Why are you doing this? Like, what's the purpose?" Like, you know how those DMs they look like, you know, when you're walking on the street and somebody goes, "Hey, sister," that's exactly how those DMs look like. I'm talking 20, 30 DMs from men that I don't know. You are literally seeing my page for the first time, and that is already how you sound.
Do you know I'm smiling like this?
Why?
When you mentioned this, I was like, God, I want to mention this. Somebody blocked me on TikTok.
Why?
I said, men don't block me, right? So
they barely block anybody.
This was a rude awakening. I was like, am I not bad?
True, because they can take anything.
Do you understand?
Anything goes for
I'm
them.
screaming. But like, it was, I think the last conversation was, I don't know, from the first conversation, he was just talking about like, he was even talking about God. I was like, so he's talking about God, okay.
Trap.
Do you understand? And then he started talking about his struggles. And I don't know how to, when you talk about stuff, I usually don't know how to react to stuff like that. Because right now I'm just helpless. I can't like tell you, I don't know, you're a stranger.
Yeah.
What sorts of affection? Like, I'm not just that. Like, I'm trying to be affectionate to human beings. Then you're now a stranger. So he was like, telling me how he doesn't know how he's going to eat a weekend, he's going to fast and everything. And I'm like, okay. That's why he blocked me.
Because he wanted to beg you for money and you didn't want to give him.
No, I mean, it's different if he said, he didn't say it.
No, they will not say it directly.
But like, I feel like it's the way I just said it, okay.
And now you don't see
I basically said, the way I said it, okay, I was like, okay, weekend is coming. Like, just chill. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like with my slow response, I just giving this guy doesn't give a shit.
So
and quite frankly, I don't give a shit.
No, to be honest with you, if you check someone and you're just like sharing your my struggles.
We've just been talking for like 3 days. Why are you telling me about your struggles? I haven't told you about my struggles. In fact, so is it first to complain?
He can even share the struggles without blocking you. Why is he blocking you? It means that's the cocoa. That's what he wants.
He doesn't share the struggle with me. If you start mentioning struggles,
the ones in my DMs are not as telling me anything. They're just telling me, baby, I love you. You are fine. You look so good.
No, it was even
all that weird
of toasting in between.
Weird stuff. Toasting with.
Toasting in between, like, you're telling me your struggles. Like, just with my friend, let's laugh, let's send memes. Don't be doing all that. It was just a lot.
Also, I started a business.
Tell me.
I decided to start a business that I thought I could have started a very long time ago. But then I was thinking about it. That, you know what? There's usually the timing is the problem. Like most times you think that, oh, the reason I'm doing this thing, I didn't do you beat yourself up because you think that you could have done it before.
Yeah.
But the truth is, if you had started that time, you probably wouldn't have worked. So when I started this time around, I know enough to know how to start a business. I may not know all I need to know, but I know enough, and I know I'm going to be learning along the way, which felt good. I just started. And my sisters have been like, oh my God, like you are putting so much work. Yeah, I'm putting in so much work because I don't want to fail.
This economy,
I know that starting a business, there are unknown things. You don't know what you're going to face eventually. But to be honest with you, I don't want to fail. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to say, oh, all the stories I tried first year.
So basically, you're being so hard on yourself.
No, I'm being so hard on the business.
Yeah, you're putting so much pressure, like, oh, it has to succeed type thing.
Yeah, but not like, oh, I'm pressuring myself. I'm like, I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's.
Okay.
So if anything happens, because that's how I roll, like if anything happens, I know I did my best. Do you understand? I'm not doing it in a way that, oh, I'm a novice and I don't know. Like when it comes to the structure of the business, I'm even more involved with the structuring the business itself as opposed to even the products that I want to sell. Do you understand?
So what do you want to sell?
I'm not just sharing that part.
Okay,
yet,
okay, that's fine.
But I'm like making sure that I'm doing the work because I want to employ staff. So I'm doing the work to see what is doable. Do you understand? So that if I employ staff, I know what I expect them to do and what is possible for them to do. For example, now when somebody employs a group of staff, like maybe they employ this person is doing this, like say fashion house. Now you employ and you be like, oh, you can finish this clothes so and you've never even matched machine before.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know. So I'm doing the work now just so that I'm putting it down. So this will take this time to do this. This will take this time to do this. If this is done, this is, I'm factoring the weather, factoring so many things into it to make sure that structure is in place for the first. That's the foundation of it. So when I start employing people and I'm asking questions, I'm demanding something, I know that it is doable.
Okay.
So that's exactly how I've always seen business. So which is what I decided to use to start the business. And it's been okay so far. I've been trying. So eventually, hopefully by maybe next month, I'll start employing. So
love it. Good work.
That's the good part of it.
No, but this break that we took, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I have taken, life has given me a lot of notes.
Yes.
Right. One is I learned to say no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Very important.
And guess what, guys? When you say no, when you disappoint people, because I'm always putting people above myself.
Okay.
There's no one time I was just going through so much. I was like, so much pressure, and I just said no.
Okay.
And if you see the peace in my chest, unbelievable. It was like cool water. Yeah. Like I was like, this is what it means to be wicked. When like wicked people are having it good, people that let people down. I just feel like maybe they'll feel bad.
And you know
but I feel great.
And you know that people let them slide. Like people let whatever it is that they do slide. It's those that if you let people walk over you, when they see you, they'll say, okay, this person can walk over the person. Do you understand me? Like if you're the kind of person that your boundaries are very strict, when you step into a space, nobody's trying to test you. But if you're the type of person that you always allow, it's you that
I want to start saying no. Just okay, this is your boundary. And you just realize they'll just leave you alone. I'm like, really, this is all it took.
People would leave you alone. People would just be like, oh no, they follow that one and talk. Do you understand?
I just used to hear it, but I didn't believe it. But now that I've tested it, not going back.
Yeah, because there's always that. Oh no, they no do that kind of thing near this person. But you know how they say it now. They get who they do am to. So it's like. You see somebody be like, no, you can't do this to this person. Or when people say it can never happen to me, sometimes they know themselves enough to know that they will not even allow it. And if peradventure they slip and let it happen, there's going to be a reaction. So people around them have experienced a reaction, a response, and they know, oh, we're not doing that to this person. Yeah. So people pleasing is actually not as good. Yeah. It's not a good place to be. As long as you think, let's do this so that everybody will like me, whatnot.
And it's not
I don't think
at all. There's not you're getting nothing but
it's just like when you're employed at a job. If you do well, what's the result? What do you get? More work. But then you see somebody.
Once they say, okay, you're useless.
That
my girl, she know.
Simple. Oh, I don't know how to do it. You'll be saying, you need to be better at
what am I proving to anybody?
You're not proving anything. Nobody cares. In the end, they will still give you more work to do.
I feel like this stage that I'm in is quite dangerous. I feel like a dangerous girl.
It's very good.
But let me caution it.
The funny thing is you actually go far. You find yourself doing more things because you spend less money. So, for example, imagine if someone calls you, oh, I want you to be on my bridesmaid, and you show up every time, and you know how much it costs to do that every single time you show up, because you feel like I can't say no. You don't have that much money, but you are still showing up, and you feel like, oh, you have to show up. If you send them a gift, if you showed up without joining the bridesmaid party or whatever, nothing's going to happen to you. But you have put the pressure on your chest by yourself that, oh, this is a must.
And they don't know what is taken from you.
That's another thing. Because it's only you. You are the one that's living the life. You know what it is doing to you. You know how much it's costing you. So why are you stressing yourself trying to please?
And there are other times to make up for it.
Thank you. Like I remember one time I had a wedding to attend and there was a cloth. I was like, see, I'm going to show up with whatever I have. And it's like, oh, you don't do that over. I said, who gave the rules? There's no rule. I will show up how I want to. I said, we don't want me to come. There's no need.
Because of aesthetics.
Yes, I'm not going to do that. Like, I won't stress because I looked at the people they could afford it. And I cannot. And nobody's here counting my pocket. There's nothing I can do. So I'm not doing that. I've never
unnecessary pressure. Yeah.
I've never been a people pleaser enough like to have so much pressure on my chest. Like I'm always like, what will happen?
And I'm the type of person that I barely even like ask for like favors.
Yeah.
But like if somebody like comes to, oh, can you help? I'm always like ready to, oh, how can I assist? Do you understand? So it's just draining. Sometimes it's just so draining. So I've just learned to just like pick my struggles. And I feel like this break I've also learned. I feel like my spiritual life has grown.
That's very good.
I've started attending physical church more often.
Oh.
I realize that this shege online church not gonna do.
I'm serious. I've still not gotten the hang of going back to church.
I have, and it's been good. It's been great.
That's cool. You see, one I think on TikTok, one of the things I talked about when I first started was I don't have a problem with people pleasers. I don't have the people I have a problem with are those that are not opened to collecting. I don't know if you saw that video. Like, so for example, the reason is because there are several ways to see it, but one of the angle that I buttressed was the part where, not necessarily from your own stance. Yeah. There's a stance where, you know, the Igbo men, they'll be like, oh, I won't collect anything from woman because like they're downgrading themselves if they are asking for help.
Is it just you don't know how to ask for help? Or this
no. This is like, no, I'm not talking about, I'm saying generally you don't want to ask for help because you see those that ask for help as beneath you. I'm not saying that that's the angle, but there's an angle where there is a group of people that actually feel like that. And I see it as more or less like disrespect because you don't respect other people around you. Do you understand? Like,
but who is losing?
Yes.
Like it is
an ego thing. Do you understand me? Where the stance is like, oh, from the ego's perspective, I am the kind of person that I would always want to be the giver. Mm-hmm. Like when the group comes out, everybody knows me as Odogu. Do you understand me?
Don't forget your next.
Don't forget. And the essence, the reason why you don't, because of that, you don't want to ask for help or be in need because you don't want to be seen as lesser than that title or Odogu based off of the money that you have. And I've looked at it, I'm like, that is a very wrong perspective for anybody to be moving life.
Another angle to this whole not asking for help is basically just to avoid embarrassment or being let down. So the thing is, for them to rub it in your face next time.
Yeah. So the thing is,
I feel like that's why I've fallen.
Yeah. That's it's like based off of experience. Mm-hmm. You've experienced where you've reached out to someone and then maybe you hear stuff outside and you obviously didn't like the way it made you feel.
Yeah.
Which is very good. The advice I was giving to those on my page was that, how about you filter?
Follow her TikTok.
How about you filter the people that you refer to as friends? Do you understand? That would play a huge role because it's also people pleasing. It's people pleasing that will make you think that you should have that much people. Like you're not being able to filter. You feel like you want to be part of that number of people, those people that are genuinely not your friend.
So what do you use to filter?
Based off of experience, like every single thing that you have done, there is what I did was for myself, what I did, not necessarily I wasn't necessarily a people pleaser, but whenever I see some weird behavior, immediately it makes me feel like there's a weird feeling in my chest. I'm like, what am I doing here? Simple. Like I can't explain the feeling, but you don't make me feel good. I'm not going to be here. I may come back, but I have to figure out
Do you
why
talk
I don't
about
feel
it
good.
first?
I don't talk about it with the person because usually I don't. Let me tell you why. Because the person is either that is the way the person is, because especially at this age we are all
Or
growing
they'll
up.
make you feel worse.
Thank you. So it's not a conversation I want to have. It's a conversation I want to have with myself. I would sit down and days will go by, weeks will go, and I will start bringing out the things that I... Do you understand?
Yeah.
Think about all those things and analyze and
Where the
decide.
feelings go.
Yeah. Is this what I think it is, or is this not? Am I overthinking it, or is
Has
this
this
right?
happened before?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I also weigh it with similar occasions with other people and say maybe it's because I don't like this person as much. That's why I don't give this person as much chance to be, and they end up doing this thing because somebody else did worse and I didn't mind. Do you understand? So stuff like that, I just really wait. I'm usually very honest with myself, even though sometimes that's why I always have to decipher if I really like the person. That's why I'm giving, not
If it's
giving.
worth it.
Thank you. So all those things will come into play, and eventually I'll decide, oh, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. This is not what I'm going to do. Basically, one that I wanted to talk about was Lagos bus drivers. First of all, we live in a very crazy city, and not just that the city is crazy, the people in the city are crazy, like a bunch of them. It's like when you enter Lagos like this and you start, everybody keeps saying, even if they come from the diaspora, even if they come from another state, they say you have to be a tout, like to navigate the roads in Lagos, which I think, I don't know if I've shared it before, I have a serious anxiety with Lagos roads, regardless of where it is. But Lagos drivers, first, if you are inside the bus, you are with the driver. If you're outside the bus, you are against the driver. Have you noticed that?
But the driver's up.
Yes. If you are inside, for example, now the driver is taking one way, and you are inside the bus, the downfall.
Yeah.
You will see that the people that are inside the bus, whatever it is that happens, no, it's the other person that is outside that is at fault.
Yeah.
But if they are the ones that are outside the bus, maybe they are in their private vehicle, and the downfall driver is taking one way, and this is the downfall driver that is at fault. And also, Nigerians don't like to talk. I've noticed that
They don't like to talk?
Yes, they don't know how to
Speak up.
Yes, something can be happening. Like the driver is driving in a weird way, and then they won't want to say anything. Everybody just be quiet, and if you speak, you are the bad guy.
That's going too far, because ordinary Oga, will you give me my change? They can insult you on your destiny. So you don't want to challenge where they are going. Like,
there was a cab I entered, I think it was last month, I was coming back from work, and I told the guy, okay, see, we're heading towards Third Mainland. Before we get to Third Mainland, I want you to drive on the second lane. Don't drive on the last lane. He said, what's wrong with my driving? I want to drive. I was like, am I not paying you? Is that not why you are here? Yes. Is that not why you're If I wanted a situation where I wouldn't be able to explain or say, if I don't enter that phone now, that's why you're here. Drive on the second lane. Or wherever lane you want to drive, please don't drive on the last lane, because I have the phobia for water and height, and we are literally at the top of the bridge, and there's a huge water down there. So that's like, I'm messed up right now. Please, can you drive? And the guy just kept on ranting. I was like, oh God, we are already close to the bridge, and the anxiety was kicking in so quickly. You know how it's like, because he's already making too much noise, and I'm trying to explain it, and then the bridge is already coming close. So how am I going to navigate this whole thing? So I just kept quiet. So I kept quiet. You know what he did?
he went to where that water was.
On the last lane, and he drives slowly.
Hey God, I want to die.
On the last lane, slowly. I was just counting the time. I was like, because I can't argue anymore, because we're already there. Because of the anxiety, I'm sitting right inside it. So what am I supposed to do? If I start to argue, move here, do you understand me? I'm going to be hearing things like, she be madam, now you talk to me. I don't want that. So what do? I'm like, okay, let's sit still.
So
sister.
for him, it's like, don't worry, madam, we'll help you endure this phobia. You get out of this phobia.
Because he didn't want to listen to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was that I bent like I so that I don't get to see the water. I know. But now, we are driving and then maybe they're slowing down in front. So because they're slowing down in front, he has to slow down. Jesus Christ, I was just sitting there. I was like, can we just finish this? I didn't bother. I came out at the tail of the bridge, Oroshoki. I just came down. I was like, I cannot. I'm known to, if the driver doesn't drive well, I'll come down and tell you, don't worry, let's end the trip here. I'll pay you and then I'll go. Because that's just how I feel. Do you understand? Like, that's how I always do.
You pay him the full money?
No, I pay. If you end the trip now, I pay you the one that is there and I'm going. So I'm not dragging with you because I'm on the road. It's it's convenience.
Yeah, you're safe.
I'm paying for convenience. I don't understand how I would be inconvenienced just because I paid. I'm the one that called you.
I have a question. Have you ever entered an Uber where the driver has body odor?
No, actually, I have not.
I did recently.
And they have to turn on the AC and close the windows.
Normally, I usually stay at the back, but this time I stayed in front. And
do you think it will be worse from the back?
That's good.
at the back, I may not really smell it.
Are you sure? Like the AC will be blowing the breeze like
if
this.
I'm in the front, I'm literally side by side, so I will smell it. There, I was so stressed when I entered the Uber. My mind was I was going to sleep. I could not sleep.
Because of the stench.
It woke me. I was like this.
Maybe he did all night and he didn't shower.
I don't know, man. Is that not why I'm taking Uber? Is that not I'm not
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Every time when the idea of the convenience, when you throw the convenience out of the window, why am I now here? I could have just used a cheaper alternative. Now why am I here? The reason why I even brought up this is because I already had a horrible experience prior to this one, and that one was so crazy. I was coming from, I don't know if you know, inside Ajah Langbasa.
Yeah.
I booked a ride from there to Ogun State. And I kid you not, that nigga cost the hell out of me. I swear to God. Because he wanted me to pay extra. And I was with my mom. And we, when I noticed, because I don't like that thing that they do where they will try to like cajole you. See, if the money we bargained, because it was in drive, if the money we bargained isn't enough, you have to let the person know on the phone, because he wasn't the only one that I picked the ride. Like, he wasn't the only one. I'd put it up, and I think I got like 5 before his own came up. So when he got there, it was not like, madam, you go add money. It was about to rain, and so I entered the vehicle before he said, you go add money, and I said, why? So you have seen that I have luggage, and you've seen that it's about to rain, and we've come out of the streets.
That's why he's holding you to.
Thank you. It's like, yes, so we've come out of the streets. So they're not doing, it feels like I don't have a choice. I'm not paying you any extra, but I think I had 2 stops. No, 1 stop, which was my friend's place. I also speak up another thing. So when we got to that, when I called my friend, so we were heading there, and he's like, how we go get? I said, don't worry, I'll show you. So he was not like, say you go still add. Please, let's go. I already made up my mind I was going to add money, because we had gone further from the location, and I told him I wasn't going to add any money from the location where he picked me up. I was going to, so, but when this idea of having a stop now came up, like, I'm going to obviously have to add money so that he can. Yeah, so we get there, I pick up my stuff, then we start coming back. He goes on to still talk about God. I don't even know where he got to, but he was like, if you behave like this, now why you never marry?
What did you tell him?
I cursed him too, because I don't understand. I insulted him too, because it's absolutely nothing you want me to do. I should keep quiet. And I
don't know. That's all. Now why you never marry? Is this supposed to be like? I don't know.
There's somebody DM'd me about it too. I've been on my TikTok or telling me, and that's how you will not marry. I don't understand, because I said I don't want to be with you. What's my business with you? You know me from anywhere. Do you even know if you will like me? Like, as a person, you are not even sure. You said that's why I never marry. Na so all of na they do na mouth. He say I've been to Dubai. He was talking about places that I say, how is that any of my fucking business? And the reason why this argument started was because, first of all, I told him that I wasn't going to add extra cash for him earlier, and then when we got to the bridge, got to the bridge, same thing. I told him, please don't stay on the last lane.
That same guy?
No, this is another person.
Okay.
I said, don't stay on the last lane. Stay on other lanes and please don't speed too much. Like the bridge obviously has this distance, so just follow it. And then he was like, you cannot tell me how to drive, or you'll take the steering. You can't tell me how to drive. I'm driver here. I said, it's not about that. You need to understand. Service providers have issues in this country. You're not a slave because you're rendering a service. When somebody pays you for something, you deliver so the person is satisfied. Obviously, the customers, I know that customers always go beyond sometimes, like when it comes to requesting for a certain type of service. Yeah, but was it too much for me to have asked you to move away from? Because my mom had to explain to him, no, she's scared of the water. Please move to this side.
Your mom was in there and you're still saying.
So my mom wasn't comfortable, but because we're inside the vehicle and he was obviously driving, she's older. Clearly, you know how older people be like, oh, the person is driving, so don't do too much. So
no, but like your mom is there.
No, she actually wanted. Yes, she still continued. And I didn't bother talking to him. Left him. We didn't get to the house. In fact, she was like, we shouldn't get to the house. That's like, I shouldn't let him get to the house, and because she was going to come down and go to the market to buy stuff. Because we've been out all day, she wanted to cook, so we didn't get to her. So she's like, oh, we shouldn't get to her. I said, no, we went to the house. Go see her. Go to my street. There's like a space. Yeah, I know, but there's a place where they are like a bunch of area boys. They were playing.
Messy.
When we got there, the guy, he just calmed down. He didn't say anything, and some of them now greeted me, hey, afa. So
I would just chip.
He didn't say anything.
Let me tell you what this guy said.
What he did was that when we got to that point, he said the map had taken him to the location. Okay, so he stopped. My mom now came back. She was like, what happened? And I said, no, nothing. He's taking me home. I sat down there. So when I went down to answer my mom, the area boys that were there now greeted me. That's when the guy now drew forward. I was like, what did he think?
Let's see.
No, if he had done it, and do you know the funny thing? I didn't add any money to his money. I paid him the exact money that the app requested because I didn't have a pleasant experience. And he didn't say anything. He said, God will judge. I said, God, in this thing where you do like this, you see they call God. You're not serious.
I would have actually looked so much trouble, you know. Oh yeah, the area boy has a bad boy.
I would have went down and tell him, why are you not going? This is not my location. They would have said, sister, what happened?
That's why you're insulting me. That I will not get my.
You know the crazy part. I would have told them how much the trip was. That would have been enough. It would have pissed them off because I think it was 25k, and this was.
Are you serious?
I would have told them, so if I say, you know what, carry the person, you know, yes, they would have dragged him that day. But I was just looking at him as I wind down.
Mercy, you don't know the power.
They greeted me, so he saw them. So I didn't need to do too much. So I saw them.
I would have done too much. I'm sorry.
That was so funny. After everything, I was just like, can you imagine this idiot just did all of this? So just talking about marriage. Like, my life is tied to a man. Do I look like I'm desperate? Have you seen my breast? It was just so funny. I was like, this guy is a
fool. Have you seen my breast? Is crazy. I thought I didn't hear well, boys.
Well, that was so interesting. Anyways, that's what I've been up to the past couple of weeks. Lagos men are not okay at all, to be honest. They are not okay. Nigerian men are not okay. Not even only Nigerian men, but let's leave it for them. Those are the ones that we're very used to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
It's quite disturbing, man.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comments. Debra wants your comments as always.
Yes. And also, I like how the engagements have been. I just want to appreciate you guys. It's been super, super nice. I'm happy. But please, as you're coming, please subscribe.
Yeah, please, we need more subscribers.
I think
we need to have like a goal of how many subscribers we.
Guys, just
subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.